I'm Dr. Les Lynette, and I hope to help you understand psychiatric problems. I do not intend the Janus story I am about to tell to suggest that alienated children are two-faced. The message I want to convey is that alienated children are being torn apart. I call this child Janus because he is symbolized by the Roman god of that name, represented with a double-faced head, each looking in opposite directions. The alienating process triangulates the child into what should simply remain a two-person struggle between two adult parents. But the alienating parent manipulates the child into making a choice. Nevertheless, the child secretly looks in opposite directions and secretly desires to have the love of both parents, despite the child's overt rejection of the targeted parent. This evening I spoke by telephone for about 20 minutes with Janus, not his real name, an 8-year-old boy alienated from his father and residing with his mother, the alienating parent. I reminded him that the last time I had seen him was in court. I told him I wanted to talk with him because he had told me in court how he did not want to go to California to spend the summer with his father. He loved his mother, and he wanted to stay with her, he said. His father, he told me, had hit and hurt him. He had tears rolling down his cheeks at the time and told me the only solution he could think of was to kill himself. So now, in calling him, I said to Janus that I wanted to know how he was doing in California. Janus said he was doing okay and he was having fun with his father. His voice and his affect were strong and animated. He told me he had had a fight with a log which had lay in his path, but that he was all right. He then added that he had gone geocaching. Janus had to explain to me that geocaching is a kind of treasure hunting game in which you use a GPS to hide and seek containers, and that other players were involved in the activity. I reminded Janus that we had finished talking in court the last time, and I had gone out to speak with his sister, but that she was not there. I had then gone over to him and to his father. He remembered that I had told his father to take good care of him in California. Is Dad taking good care of you? I now asked. Yes, Janus replied. Is there anything I can do to make things better? I asked. No, I'm good, Janus asserted. Is anybody giving you a hard time? No, just the log. He added that he had gone to saber fencing camp and wears protective gear so as not to get hurt. Conclusion. Janus had written the following letter to his mother a few days earlier. The nightmares I have been having are mostly about my dad either hurting or killing you. He hasn't started hurting me yet. I love you, Mom. I miss you, and I want to go home. As is not uncommon in parental alienation syndrome, the child, upon separation from the alienator, warms up to the previously rejected parent. He sounded authentically happy with his visit with his father. I called this child Janus. Janus also represents transition, including peace and war, the growing up of young people, and in this case, the torn apart child who is being triangulated into what should have remained a dyadic or two-person struggle between the two adult parents, but the child feels forced to choose. Now don't go away. You can see a preview of my entire playlist Click here, and after clicking here, you will be taken to my channel where you may select the playlist either for this channel or for any of my other playlists of possible interest to you. I hope to see you on YouTube. Bye.